Stop looking at me like that. Stop saying my words. A woman whispered. They are our words, another voice answered with a cold, hollow undertone. What if a single act of kindness could unravel your very existence? What if the life you saved demanded your life in return? Not by taking it, but by becoming it. What happens when your own blood decides it wants the rest of you? This is not a story about medicine. This is a story about a spiritual transfusion. A tale of a woman who gave a part of herself to a stranger, only to discover that some connections, once made, can never be severed, and that the most dangerous parasite is the one that already has your DNA. In the vibrant, sprawling city of Dar es Salaam lived a woman named Zalika. Zalika was a photographer, an artist with an eye for the soul in everything. She was deeply empathetic, the kind of person who would cross the street to help a struggling stranger. Her grandmother, Bibi Osha, a woman who smelled of cinnamon and ancient wisdom, had always told her, "Child, your heart is your greatest gift." But remember, in this world, there are those who do not have their own light. They are like empty vessels, and they will try to steal your flame. Zalika listened, but she never truly understood. How could helping someone be wrong? One day, she saw a flyer at a local clinic. A young woman named McKenna was in critical condition after a terrible accident. She was a visitor from a remote region, with no family nearby. She needed a rare blood type. Zalika's blood type. Without a second thought, Zalika went to the hospital and donated. It was a simple, sterile process. The cold pinch of the needle, the dark red liquid flowing through the tube. She felt a wave of lightheadedness, a fleeting weakness, but also a profound sense of purpose. She had given a part of herself to save a life. A week later, a grateful McKenna, now discharged, tracked her down. McKenna was shy, soft-spoken, her eyes wide with a mixture of admiration and a deep, unsettling hunger. "Thank you," McKenna whispered, her grip surprisingly strong as she held Zalika's hands. "I felt your strength. In the hospital, when your blood entered me, I felt a warmth I have never known. It was like coming home." Zalika, touched but slightly unnerved, simply smiled. "I'm just glad you're okay." They started spending time together. McKenna had no friends, no job in the city. Zalika, out of pity and her innate kindness, took her under her wing. She showed McKenna her favorite cafes, introduced her to her friends, even let her assist on photo shoots. But the warnings began almost immediately. Bibi Osha took one look at McKenna and her face tightened. "Zalika, that girl, she has no shadow of her own. She walks in your light. Send her away. There is an emptiness in her that your goodness cannot fill. It will only consume you." Zalika dismissed it. "Bibi, she's just lonely. She's been through a trauma. You're being superstitious." But she was wrong. The transfusion had done more than save a life. It had opened a doorway. And McKenna was not just walking through it, she was planning to move in. The changes started subtly. McKenna began to mirror Zalika's speech patterns, using her unique slang, her cadence. Then, she showed up with her hair cut and styled exactly like Zalika's. When Zalika joked about it, McKenna's response was flat, serious. I like it. It suits us. The unease grew into outright dread. Zalika started having vivid, intrusive dreams of being trapped in a glass box, watching another version of herself live her life. She would wake up exhausted, feeling weaker, as if her energy was being siphoned away. The horror became tangible during a photo shoot for a local magazine. Zalika was the photographer. McKenna was just observing. But when the model struggled to emote, McKenna stepped forward. Let me show her, McKenna said. And she proceeded to perfectly replicate Zalika's signature posing instructions, the exact angle of the chin, the specific way Zalika asked for a softer gaze. It was a flawless imitation. The model was impressed. Zalika was terrified. McKenna was learning her craft, absorbing her artistry. Then, the physical symptoms began. Zalika developed a recurring pain in her left arm, the same arm from which she had donated blood. A doctor found nothing. But the pain was real, a deep, aching throb. The final, horrifying confirmation came when Zalika's boyfriend, Jabari, confessed something strange. Zalika, I saw McKenna at the market yesterday. She called me my love, in your exact voice. And for a second, in the crowd, I truly thought it was you. Zalika confronted McKenna in her small apartment. What are you doing? Why are you copying me? McKenna smiled, a slow, placid smile that didn't reach her hollow eyes. Copying? No, Zalika. I am integrating. Your blood sings in my veins. It tells me secrets. It shows me how to be whole. You have so much life, and I had so little. Isn't sharing a form of love? As McKenna spoke, Zalika saw it. On McKenna's left arm, in the exact same spot where Zalika felt the constant, phantom pain, a faint, bruise-like mark had appeared. The mark of the needle. The siphoning was no longer just spiritual. It was becoming physical. McKenna wasn't just acting like Zalika. She was beginning to look like her. Her bone structure seemed to be subtly shifting, her posture aligning to mirror Zalika's perfectly. Zalika was not being haunted. She was being replaced. Cell by cell. Memory by memory. Desperate and fading, Zalika fled to Bibi Usher's home. She was pale, thin, the vibrant light in her eyes dimmed. The pain in her arm was now a constant, burning sensation. Bibi, she's stealing me. She's taking my face, my voice, my life. Bibi Usher's face was grim. She prepared a pungent paste of herbs and ash, applying it to the painful mark on Zalika's arm. It is as I feared. The girl is an Njuku Ngozi, a skin child. A spirit of profound emptiness. She did not just receive your blood, she used it as a key to your soul. She is building herself a new body, using your essence as the blueprint. To stop her, you must break the link. You must take back what is yours. The blood. Zalika asked, horrified. Not the blood itself, Bibi said. The connection. The spiritual tether. You must confront her. You must show her that your will is stronger than her hunger. You must make her see that the vessel she is building is already occupied. That night, Zalika went to McKenna's apartment. She found her standing before a mirror, wearing Zalika's favorite dress, which she had stolen. McKenna's reflection was no longer her own. It was a perfect, if slightly blurry, replica of Zalika. "It is almost time," McKenna said, her voice now a perfect duplicate. "Soon, there will be no difference. There will always be a difference." Zalika shouted, her voice weak but filled with a final, defiant strength. She focused on the love for her art, her loyalty to Jabari, the wisdom of Bibi Usher. All the things that made her uniquely her. "You can have my blood, but you cannot have my memories. You can have my face, but you cannot have my soul. I take it back. I take all of it back." She lunged forward, not at McKenna, but at the mirror. She slammed her hand, the one with the herbal paste, against the glass, right over the reflection's heart. A deafening crack echoed through the room. Not from the mirror, but from the air itself. McKenna screamed, a raw, inhuman sound. She staggered back, clutching her chest. Her form began to flicker, like a corrupted image. The features she had stolen from Zalika, the hairstyle, the shape of her eyes, the curve of her lips, began to melt away, revealing the plain, forgotten face of the woman she had been before. A stranger. The connection was broken. The parasitic link severed. McKenna collapsed, sobbing, a hollow shell once more. The emptiness had returned, vast and insatiable. Zalika survived, but she was forever changed. The weakness took months to fade. She never donated blood again. McKenna vanished from the city, a ghost who had failed to steal a life. But sometimes, in a crowded street, Zalika will feel a sudden, icy chill. She'll catch a glimpse of a woman with familiar, hungry eyes, staring at her from a distance before disappearing into the crowd. The emptiness is still out there, still searching for its perfect match. So the next time you are asked to give a part of yourself, ask this: do you truly know who you are giving it to? And are you prepared for them to want the rest? What do you think? Was Zalika a victim of a supernatural parasite, or did her own overwhelming empathy create a doorway for this horror? Let me know in the comments below. Her story is a dark lesson in boundaries, that even the purest compassion needs limits, for there are forces in this world that see kindness not as a gift, but as an invitation to consume. Don't forget to subscribe to Safari of Tales and hit the bell icon so you never miss another journey into the heart of modern darkness. Until next time, guard your essence.